What if I told you one simple decision a year ago could have changed your life today? Most people think they are late to crypto, but after this video, you will see the truth. And at the end of the video, you will know what really matters if you want to win in the next cycle. Hi and welcome to this video. My name is Harold and today we talk about what would have happened if you invested in crypto, in certain assets 1 year ago. Let's dig deep into the topic. In this presentation, we look at some of the top assets. We analyze the prices today and we analyze the prices 1 year ago. From this presentation, we can learn what is a good strategy to invest and what are the risks in the market. Let's rewind the clock. Picture yourself in June 2024. Where have you been? What did you do? What could have happened if you placed your bets back in June 2024? This is what we're gonna find out today. This is more than hindsight. It is actually a mirror for what comes next. First of all, let's get an overview about the crypto markets. In June 2024, starting point for our analysis with established price major cryptocurrency. We start our analysis in June 2024, starting at these price points. Then we validate the periods. We look at the periods. How much gains did we make or how much money did we lose? In some projects, actually also in big projects, you will see that a lot of money was actually lost. And you need to avoid these mistakes. In June 2025, which is now, we take a new pricing point and we compare everything. We look at the numbers in details. We look at the growth or at the declines of the assets. And this helps us to pick the right assets for the next cycle. Every market tells a story, but crypto, it shouts. So what did the last 12 months shout at us? Let's look at the scoreboard. If we look at the top performances at a glance, what do we see? We see Tau Bitten rising up and giving us a profit of 79% from a price point of $228 to now $409. Another big one was XRP, 365% from 0.49 to $2.28. And here the bigger picture, Bitcoin gave us a profit of 57.4%. We have Cardano, 54.7%. We have BNB, 11.1%. And unfortunately, also we have Ethereum with minus 25.7%. We see also with the big assets, we have to be very careful. It's not guaranteed that you pick a big asset and it will perform very well. Also, this can happen. We can see what happened to Ethereum. We need to be very careful and take our steps very cautiously and wisely. Now let's get specific. Some coins quietly multiplied. Others collapsed without warning. Would your instincts have led you right or wrong? In this complete performance table, I prepared all the numbers for you. Let's jump into the table. First of all, we see Bitcoin. Bitcoin did reach a price of around 69,387 in June 2024. In June 2025, we have 109,209. This is a change of positive 57.4%. Ethereum went from 3,600 in June 2024 to 2,675 in June 2025. This is a decline, as we heard already, around 25%. BNB, which is the Binance coin, went from 595 to 661. This is a plus of 11.1%. XRP went up 365%. Solana went up 5.6%. Cardano 54.7%. Dogecoin 18.8%. But then we have a lot of losers. We have Polkadot losing 34%. We have Avalanche losing 38%. We have Polygon losing even 66%. Ethereum losing 61%. Bitten gaining 79%. We will look in much more detail at the assets, and I will give you insights in every asset. The king stays king, but how strong has Bitcoin rallied this year? And is it still worth to buy Bitcoin, or are you too late? Let's have a detailed look. Bitcoin BTC, the market leader. Clearly, we have gone from 69,387 in June 2024. This is the starting point for our analysis. We are now at about 109,209. This leads us to a growth rate of 57.4. When you watch my other videos, you will know that this is about the yearly regular normal growth rate of Bitcoin over the years. It's around 60%. Bitcoin did very well. Not a lot of other coins did have this run up as Bitcoin has had. But not every giant gets stronger. One of the most beloved crypto projects took a surprising hit. This one might shock you, and it's Ethereum. But then came a comeback story nobody expected. From a lawsuit to a lift-off, this coin made waves. And it is XRP's remarkable recovery. And look at it, the starting point of the analysis, we have been at 0.49. What was the growth catalyst for XRP? We have regulatory clarity, expanded use in cross-border payments, institutional partnership. Also, they donated a lot of money to the Trump campaign, and they are now quite involved into this cycle. I guess this also helps very much. This was really a remarkable outcome to go to $2.28 per XRP in June 2025, which leads us to a performance of 365.3 increase in this year. XRP demonstrated one of the most impressive comebacks in the crypto market. This highlights the impact of regulatory developments on asset prices. And we're just getting started. If you made it so far, the next 3 minutes may be the most important. Because now we're going to talk about the coins that you probably missed and they crashed it. Imagine combining cryptocurrencies with artificial intelligence. This one project did it, and it paid off. Meet the silent killer of 2025. It is Bitten, Tau. What is it? An AI-focused protocol. Decentralized machine learning networks. We see unprecedented growth from 228 to 409 in just 1 year. This leads us to a 79% of return, and this really stands out for such a project. Bitten's extraordinary performance demonstrates the potential of emerging technologies in the blockchain space. AI integration created remarkable value. This fits the right narrative for now and the right narrative for the next coming years. Not all winners were flashy. Some just worked. Quiet, stable, profitable. Here's how BNB played the long game. Looking at BNB's stable growth, exchange utility, BNB's core value drives from Binance ecosystem utility. Binance is the biggest exchange and grows every year. This is basically a share in the Binance exchange if you hold the BNB token. We have a modest appreciation, 11.1% increased from 595 to 661. We see a relative stability. It's less volatile than many competing assets. BNB demonstrates steady growth supported by practical utility. This presents a more conservative investment approach within the cryptocurrency space. Speed, scale, Solana. But did it really live up to the hype? Time to find out. Let's look at Solana's substantial growth. What is going on with Solana? High-performance blockchain. Solana is a high-performance blockchain known for fast transactions and scalability, competitive ecosystem, growing developer activity. Solana's technological advantages and ecosystem growth translated into significant price appreciation. This demonstrates continued market confidence. As you probably know, over the last weeks, the Solana price dropped quite a lot. It's slowly recovering now and going back to his top performance. Slow and steady wins the race. Is this true? This next project took its time, but it did pay off. What is the project? It is Cardano, ADA. Solid performance, solid, very slow performance. Why is it so slow? Because it's research-driven, academic approach to blockchain development. We have a smart contract platform, expanding ecosystem to decentralized applications. With a steady growth of 55.6, and we have an increase from 0.45 to 0.70. Cardano delivered solid returns as its development approach began to bear fruits. The project continues to expand its technological capabilities. Now let's flip the coin. Not every crypto climbed. Some dropped very hard. The pain starts here. First of all, we have Polkadot, short dot. What is Polkadot? Polkadot has an interoperability focus and is designed to connect different blockchains. Their technology is focusing on parachains, and their price declined 34.2% from $6.25 to $4.11. Despite technological advantages, Polkadot experienced significant value declines. This highlights the disconnect that can occur between the technology and the market valuation. Another underperformer is Avalanche. Avalanche is a high-speed platform known for the fast finality and the low fees. It's a subnet architecture, customizable blockchain network. The price for 38% from around $35 in 2024 to about $21.70 at the time of the video. Avalanche's significant price declines occurred despite continuous technological development. This demonstrates the speculative nature of even established crypto asset. Keep that in mind. What are some of the biggest losers? Unfortunately, we have Polygon, so Matic. It's a layer 2 solution, and it dropped 66.6% from 0.65 to 0.22. I think the main reason for that is that we have so many layer 2s now, and they didn't really grab hold. They didn't really manage to boost the prices and the project forward. Also, ENA is one of these projects that unfortunately declined very much. But with ENA, we have seen prices already over $1.20. I think it was at least over $1. We have to be very careful when we do all this analysis. Also, if we look at all the other assets, when we would have sold it some month ago at the top, this would have been a very high performance asset. Keep that in mind. But at the moment I'm recording this, and a year ago, this asset, you would have lost a lot of money, unfortunately. Because also Ethereum has experienced a substantial 61.2% decline from 85 to 33 cents. This significant drop highlights the risk of new, less established cryptocurrency projects. Ethereum will just shoot up if liquidity is coming in the market when Solana and Ethereum is coming up because they're staking this. When people start to trade leverage on exchanges because they're benefiting from it through the structure of the stablecoin. If people start to trade on perpetuals, the price of ENA will go up in this bull market. Now let's look at a very interesting question. What if you would have invested 10,000 into the market 1 year ago in these assets? Let's do the math. And it's not what you expect. These are the 10,000 investment outcomes. And if I hover over with my mouse, you will see the outcomes. If we would have invested 10,000 a year ago into Bitcoin, we would have now 15,740. Ethereum, we invested 10,000. Now we just have 7,432, unfortunately. We invested in XRP. We have a stunning 46,531. Unbelievable. BNB, we would have 11,109 now. If we would have invested 10,000 in Tau, we would have now 22,800. And Matic, we would just be back at 3,338, down from 10,000. This is fascinating. So what actually works? What would a smart investor have done without a crystal ball? Let's look at some investment strategies that work. Diversification. Spreading investments across multiple assets reduces risk. Technology research. Understanding the underlying technology helps identifying potential winners. A long-term perspective. Avoiding panic selling during market volatility preserves capital. Emerging technology focus. This is a very important one. You need to find where the narrative is going to. AI-related projects like Tau at 228 delivered excellent returns. This fits into the AI narrative. If you learned just one thing from this video, let it be this. Technology alone does not guarantee success. Let's talk real lessons. Lessons learned. Past performance does not equal future performance. Ethereum's decline shows that even market leaders can underperform. Prior success doesn't guarantee future growth. Market sentiment matters. Projects with strong narratives and communities often outperform those with limited public interest, regardless of technical metrics. The crypto market continues to demonstrate unique behaviors that doesn't always align with traditional investment wisdom. The future is not written, but if you know the signs, you won't be caught off guard. So what is coming next? Looking forward, what is next? Regulatory involvement. Clear rules will shape market development. We have a new SEC chair and rules are getting more and more clear and more pro-crypto. Institutional adoption. More and more finance companies are getting into the field and crypto is flowing more and more into financial adoption, replacing old, outdated technology. Technological innovation. New use cases will emerge and have emerged already. Global economic factors. Broader finance conditions will influence crypto. We see at the moment now that nobody wants to buy their US bonds anymore. Stablecoins will be required to buy bonds, to hold bonds as reserve. This will be the new biggest bond buyers. A lot is changing at the moment. The cryptocurrency market continues to mature. Past performance offers valuable insights, but investors should maintain realistic expectations and proper risk management. If you watch to this point, congratulations, you are already ahead. You are already ahead 95% of the market. But don't stop here. Hit the subscribe button so you make sure not to miss the next strategy to change your future. And if you want to go deeper, check out block7.io for smart courses, one-on-one crypto consulting, a community and free resources. You will find the link in the description below. This was what if you would have invested in crypto 1 year ago. I'm Harold and I see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye. See you.